Hey friends, thanks for joining me today. I have something I want to share with you. I just made some boiling water here on my little propane stove, and I'm going to make some coffee in this Stanley French Press. So it is very cold out here right now. That's why my propane tank is having some trouble. It's really pulsing as far as how it's letting that propane out. It usually doesn't do this, but it is today because it's so cold out. That tank's super cold. But we have our water almost to a boil, and I'm gonna make some coffee in this French press. So a French press, that's not distracting at all. So we have a lid, and then we have this inner filter, and then we have a stainless steel big cup basically. So we'll put our hot water and our coffee in here, and then we'll put our filter in here, and it will push all those grounds to the bottom, and you'll be able to have some coffee. So we're not just gonna have any coffee, friends. We wouldn't do that. We are going to have the Revere coffee. We're gonna use the rest of our Rebel, the espresso. Super tasty. This is one of my favorite coffee. Actually, this is probably my favorite. I really like Old Glory, but the Rebel right now is probably my favorite. So highly recommend, get some Revere coffee. It's coffee for hardworking Americans and patriots. Highly recommend it, 10 out of 10 in my opinion. Let's make some. This is the whole bean, but I already ground it, so I could come out here and do this and not have to grind. So we're gonna go ahead. All right, so we had to take a little pause. My phone got so cold that it shut off. So I had to go and charge it just a little bit, plug it in, now we're back. So, in this Stanley French press, I poured the water in, the boiling water, then I pour the coffee grounds in, and then it has that filter, which we put in nice and slow, and it pushes those grounds down to the bottom. Now over here we have a fill line. That's where you fill your water up to. Then you put your grounds in and then push it all down. I'm gonna lift this filter up a little bit. There you can see the bottom of the filter. You push this down, take this lid up. Whoa! So you push this down, and then your coffee in there. As you push it down, you'll have your water that is filtered, and your coffee is down here, and then you have your coffee you can drink in there. This is a really, really cool thing. I highly enjoy it. I've been enjoying Stanley products for years and years and years. My wife, at the time she wasn't my wife, she gave me a Stanley thermos, and this thing has been rolling since 2007, I believe. So it's had a lot of coffee through it, and it's still going strong, still doing really well. So I highly recommend Stanley. They are a good product, and they're a nice thing to have if you don't have electricity, you can still have coffee. You can boil your hot water right in that and then pour your coffee in and then French press it. You don't need a separate cup for your hot water. So it's super handy, and then you can just take this out if you want and drink right out of that. Or you can have a separate cup and you can pour in your coffee a little bit at a time. Put the lid back on here that I just threw on the floor, and then you can go ahead and drink your hot coffee with zero electricity if you have to. Got the lid back. Putting that lid back on so it can stay warm in there, as warm as it can in this temperature. But now you can enjoy some tasty Revere coffee from your French press without any electricity, if in the event the power goes out or whatnot. So hey, thanks so much for watching, folks. Thanks for the view. I would appreciate what you think about zero electricity gadgets or gizmos or stoves or whatever. Tell me what one of your favorite is down in the comments. Thanks for watching, folks. Tasty.